Psalm 16 is a powerful declaration of trust in God, filled with themes of refuge, devotion, joy, and eternal security. It is often called a miktam of David, a term that scholars believe may signify a golden or precious psalm, one meant to offer deep wisdom and reassurance. The psalm opens with the plea, "Preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge." Here, David expresses his complete dependence on God, acknowledging that true security is found not in wealth, power, or human alliances, but in the divine presence. Many Torah scholars point out that this echoes the teachings of the Hebrew Bible, where trust in God is the foundation of righteousness. David continues, "I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. I have no good apart from you." This statement highlights the idea that all goodness originates from God. Theologians see this as a call to recognize that true fulfillment is not found in material possessions or personal achievements, but in a relationship with the Creator. A striking contrast appears in verse 4. Those who run after other gods will suffer more and more. This verse strongly warns against idolatry, a recurring theme in both Jewish and Christian teachings. Bible teachers note that in ancient Israel, the temptation to follow foreign gods was a constant challenge. David affirms that seeking after anything other than the true God leads to sorrow, reinforcing the first commandment given in the Torah, "You shall have no other gods before me." Next, David rejoices in the blessings of God's guidance. "The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot." This imagery of inheritance reminds us of how the land was divided among the tribes of Israel. However, David proclaims that his true inheritance is not land or wealth, but God Himself. Theologians see this as an invitation for believers to find their ultimate satisfaction in spiritual rather than worldly rewards. One of the most well-known lines in this psalm is, "I keep the Lord always before me, because He is at my right hand, I shall not be shaken." This conveys the idea of constant awareness of God's presence. Historians have noted that in ancient cultures, the right hand symbolized strength and protection. To say that God is at one's right hand is to declare that He provides stability in all circumstances. The final verses bring a message of great hope. "For you will not abandon my soul to Sheol, nor will you let your faithful one see the pit. You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." These lines have been the subject of much theological discussion. In Jewish thought, Sheol is often understood as the realm of the dead, and David's words express trust that God's care extends even beyond this life. Christian scholars have often interpreted this passage as a prophecy of resurrection, pointing to Jesus as the ultimate faithful one who overcame death. Psalm 16 in its entirety is a song of confidence in God's protection and a reminder that lasting joy is found in His presence. Whether read through the lens of Jewish tradition, Christian theology, or historical context, the psalm's core message remains the same. True security, joy, and eternal hope come from a life devoted to God.